Hey guys, how you doing? It's me, Corey. It's Wednesday, June 29th. Here in the prayer room this morning. Kind of got hit with some sickness yesterday. Got to sleep a lot yesterday. Be able to jump back in today and loving it. A lot going on in my life. My brother's moving, so I'm kind of in the middle of helping him, as well as my grandmother passed away. So I'm going to be driving to Tennessee tonight, and we'll be attending her funeral tomorrow. It's kind of been seen for a while, so it was something that we were expecting, but still a great grandmother, a godly heritage that loved the Lord. And we know that I love 1 Thessalonians 4, we're not those who sorrow without hope, because we know that one day we're going to be back together. And so I just want to keep I just again would appreciate your prayers for me and my family as we do that, go to Tennessee tonight, do the funeral, and come back. I just want to share a little bit. I was sharing on Monday about what the Lord's doing with me in Song of Solomon, and the Lord just touching my heart with that whole reality. And again, a lot of us have so many ideas. Again, my own personal journey, I remember the Lord hit me with the book of Song of Solomon about 8 years ago, and it was actually the book of Jeremiah that actually opened up the door for me into Song of Solomon. I remember reading the book of Jeremiah and just feeling the heart of the God who is a bridegroom, the God who is a husband, and he loves his people so much that he will remove every obstacle, he'll remove every hindrance, he'll remove everything in the world just so that he can have her heart. Now in Jeremiah's case, that was very intense, because that meant that the Lord was sending an army, Babylonian army from the north, to come and besiege Jerusalem, take her into captivity so that she could come back and inherit the land and the promises of God again. But as I read the heart of the bridegroom God in Jeremiah 2, matter of fact, the words that just undid me in Jeremiah 2 is that Jeremiah starts the season off to Jerusalem. The first words out of the prophet Jeremiah's mouth was, "I remember you, and the kindness of your youth, the love of your betrothal." And we see that even the heart of a God who is about to judge his people, about to release discipline upon his people, that we see at the heartbeat of it all is a heart of a broken-hearted husband who has seen his wife run after other lovers, give herself to other affections, other idols, other lovers. And the heart of God in it all is a broken-hearted husband that says, "I want you to be close to me. I want you to be close to me. I gave myself to you, and all that I've dreamed about is that you would give yourself back to me." And that's really the heartbeat of the whole prophetic call. That's really the heartbeat of Christianity and all, is the God who will not stop at nothing to have the full love of his people. And as I read that in those early days, I got so wrecked over the heart of God, that he's not just some he's not just some objective judge at a distance without any emotions, but that our God is an emotional God. He has emotions. He is kind and tender. He feels. And as the revelation of God as an emotional God began to hit my spirit, I just fell in love. It awakened me to the God who's after something. And it was that caused me to launch into Song of Solomon, to say, you know what, the God who will come after me and stop at nothing to have my heart, I will set before you. Come and awaken that love that burns in your heart. Come and awaken it in me. And I just want to encourage you again. I'm an athletic kind of guy. That's naturally not going into that kind of mentality as that book, that a lot of us are there's so many kind of walls that keep us from getting into it. But I want to encourage you. The Lord wrecked me about 8 years ago with that, and it's just been building. Seasons will hit me throughout the last 8 years. And I'm in one of those seasons again, to where the Lord is just calling me, especially during the summer season, just setting before him and just doing the 1 John. I love that. 1 John 4:19, it says, "We love him because he first loved us." And that is a powerful principle right there, is that you and I are called to be recipients, that you and I can only love Jesus, can only love God to the degree that we are receiving fresh revelation of his love for us. And as the revelation of his fresh love for us hits us, that awakens a corresponding love for him and for others. And we don't function right unless we are receiving fresh releases of the love of God. And when it hits us, that awakens us. I love John the Baptist. He goes, "A man can receive nothing unless it's been given to him from heaven." And that's what happens, is that we receive the affections of Jesus, and that awakens affections for Jesus. And we're going to keep building on this. I want to do a couple of days on just this reality of posturing ourselves in a receiving posture to receive the affections of Jesus. And that's what will awaken us for love for Him. I want you to even begin to ask this. Turn this into your prayer language and say, God, awaken love for Jesus in me. Come and reveal your passion, reveal your heart. Not just the things you've done, but the why, the heart behind why you've done what you've done. And I love to pray that Jesus awaken my heart to why you do what you do and awaken that same love in me. Amen. We'll see you tomorrow.